السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم افتح علينا حكمتك وانشر علينا رحمتك يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وارنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وارنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه. ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت خير الراحمين. آمين. والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين. Okay.
We are reading from the seedbed of the light. We are on part 9 of the book of creation. This is page 5 for us. And we are on the third paragraph on the page that starts with nature. Nature is... So perhaps before even reading that, let's read the question again, because it's part of the answer to the question. So the question says, what are those things called nature, laws, and forces, and how are people deceived by them? And the second paragraph to the answer is a continuation of last week. Nature is something printed, not a printer. A design.
So what something printed, not a printer, is not definition but description of nature. Number one. Number two, just to attract our attention.
It is a design, not a designer.
I said the difference. Of course, everybody knows. Welcome. And let's sit anywhere you like. If you like, you can stand up. It's up to you, please. Okay. It's a design, not a designer. This way of describing this case, really attracts our attention. Oh, yeah, isn't that so? Yeah. Does it also ring the bell in your mind? Oh, no, why people take nature as a designer, as a printer rather than a print, right? Okay.
An object acted on, not an agent.
Yeah. Now, something is acting on it, somebody is acting on it, not in the actor, agent. Nature is everything. For example, we look at everything in the world, somebody is really acting on it, something is acting on it, which is called nature, not the agent which really acts. It by itself, although, for example, we, human beings, are given free will. It's an amazing thing, very amazing thing. I mean, it's a very valuable, if you like, characteristic. One of the characteristics of human beings is we have free will. If we really care, if we are really careful, we see, of course, we keep repeating this, but it's very essential. Every day we have to remember that. While we are choosing, we are not the agent of what the outcome is. The outcome we are choosing from among the things which exist according to the established order of the universe. We cannot go out of the order of the universe. Even human beings, think about them. How can they be agents in wanting or making something exist in the world as a result of my choice? I have to follow the order. And I have to choose from among already existing things. So this is human being with free will, intelligence, etc. The rest of the universe, you can compare it and look at it. No. If anything is really acting as an agent, or it is expected to follow the order and comes into existence according to the order, not according to the thing itself. It is not the designer. It is the design. So, for example, an architect draws a blueprint plan, and the plan has to be as the architect wants it to be. It is the plan is acted upon. Agent is architect. It's simple, but we always miss this one. Great minds also miss this one. Simple, but they do. What is the reason why they miss this point? That's not up to us. I have to be careful to decide why they do it, but I have to be careful not to make the same mistake. All right? Does it make sense? Okay. Now, this is the third perspective in analyzing the nature. Okay.
Nature is a rule or measure, not an origin.
Continue. Yeah. Nature is a rule or measure, not an origin. I mean, everything we look at, the nature, the universe, everything is coming into existence within a measure, not the origin. It means not the things themselves make their existence as they want. Have you ever seen any, for example, let's say, apricot tree or a cat? Arctic is an origin of its own existence and its own characteristics. No, it is given existence within a certain rule, within a certain measurement. It's given this existence. It has to be in this way. It has no other choice. A cat has no other choice than being a cat. So how can we say that a cat made this catness, if you like, for himself, for itself? Can we? Sound uses it. Why people say that nature is doing all this? I don't know. What is the reason behind that? Okay.
Nature is an order, not an orderer.
This is the fifth perspective. Yeah. Although all these, so far, five perspectives, aspects of nature we studied, we read here, ultimately are saying the same thing. Yeah. But from this aspect, just to make sure that we understood and we are confident in our conclusion. Okay, it is just an order, not the orderer. It is also a great point. No one can say that nature itself establishes its own order, because but it will study further on. It is subject to the order. It is not this deciding source of the order. Subject to the order, yes. Correct? It cannot go out of the order in which it's given existence. Does it make sense? So they take the order, especially the scientists, they follow the order, they take the order and say the things are like this as we see because their order is this. But they don't say that their orderer. Again, come back to our lovely cat example. It's amazing creatures. I really like it. Every creature is again, but cats are very obvious. When they do their thing, they try to close it with it. That's why they prefer soft place. If there is no soft place, they don't do. Do you understand? So that they will cover it. How do they know that it's bad? Should be covered. But is there any way for a cat not to do that? No, they have following the order as they are created. But they cannot be say, oh, that is it. All right for now. I will do that. Right? Okay. It is again, this is the fifth one. Yeah. Now 6.
It is a principle without power.
Yeah. It's a principle. It is not the original power. Principle means you understand. Just you see that the universe exists within a principle. But universe is not the source of power. So that it will establish the principles. It finds that it's a principle. It's a very simple example. Can you make the computer work other than how it is made and designed, programmed? Can you? So it is. It's a simple example. The computer doesn't have its own power to decide what to do. It has to exist within the order it has made. Okay. It's an example. You can do everything.
A set of laws.
Yeah, now I think 7th.
Yes.
7.
A set of laws without real
So it is means, just remember.
Nature.
Nature.
Nature is a set of laws without real or external existence that issues from the divine
that is the conclusion for every part of it. Okay. Now let's say the nature is a set of laws without real or external existence. So it means which doesn't have without external, which doesn't have external existence. Here in this phrase.
Nature.
No. Nature is external existence. We touch it, we use it, we experience it. Okay, read the sentence more closely.
It is a principle without power, a set of laws without real or external existence.
No, don't go fast. Forget about this. We went over it. A principle, the nature is a principle without power. Finished. Now, we are on the 7th aspect of the matter, which says, again,
a set of laws.
What is a set of laws?
Nature.
Yes, say it complete.
Nature is a set of laws without real or external existence.
Okay. What doesn't have external existence?
Nature.
The set of laws
Mm-hmm.
that I perceive
Mm-hmm.
when it says it is without real or external existence, from what I understand, is that the laws cannot have originated from the laws itself, from the set of laws itself.
It means laws, again, keep the vocabulary of the text and make it help us understand the text and then see whether it makes sense or not. Again, start with reasoning again or reading, the way you understand the reading.
Okay, so the text says nature is a set of laws without real or external existence.
Which one doesn't have real and external existence?
The set of laws.
Yeah. You said not nature. No, because nature is an external existence here, yeah. But set of laws, which we can derive this set of law from the order of the universe that we experience here. The universe is an external existence. External existence. We contact them, we touch them, right? We experience them. But nature, we realize that, nature exists within a set of order. Set of laws, principles. But these laws do not have an external existence. Just we call them laws because we found that the nature itself exists within a certain principles. But these principles are abstract notions. These principles are not external, it doesn't have external existence. For example, now, if I am an ironsmith, if I am casting an iron in a certain shape, what I do, I put a mold for it and pour the melted iron ore into it and let it cool down. And it gets the shape. Right? Now, what I'm seeing now, the shape of the iron, yeah, whatever comes out at the end of the process. But can you say that this iron itself made its own form? But it has taken its shape according to the mold that the ironsmith had already put it there. Another agent put it there, not iron itself. But I might not have seen the ironsmith. I'm just experiencing the outcome. Doesn't matter whether I see or not. I know that the iron itself, melted iron itself, didn't give the shape to itself. It is something out. So now you can say that, although in this example, we see that mold is there, right? In the example I gave, mold is there. We experience it. Now look at the nature itself. Is there any mold in the nature? That everything, every atom, every cell, every molecule, every body, every being has a mold and everything is getting into it. No. But we see the result as coming out of a land order.
Mhm.
So nature is a sort of laws that we name them. There's a law for the cat to be as we see in the characters, instincts, everything. Right? Habibi? Now, but that's what we name it. There's no such external mold in the universe, such external law in the universe that, this happened according to this. External law, principle, external to the material being of the nature, universe. Got it?
Nothing is external then.
Which one?
Nothing is external
But,
in the universe.
but the molded iron is external. It has an
the
external
result.
existence
The
for this.
result is an external.
Sorry?
The result of something is an external.
We,
The result
Yeah.
of something
Yeah.
is an external.
external existence,
Yeah.
given.
Yeah.
It is given existence, but nothing of the order or the law of the order has external existence. That is our definition of it. We have to understand that because lots of the people take and experience the world. It's very simple. It's not difficult at all to understand. Study the nature. Sorry? I'll see. Would you like to get one? Why didn't I say it before?
Thank you.
But I think was your
My job.
okay. You will reduce your pen. You will see less paycheck now. All right? Because whoever comes over, inshallah, because of that, it is very important, by the way, it's nothing to do with our subject here. The Quran sometimes, strangely, puts rules for something insignificant, right? Something very insignificant according to us. But that is human weakness. That is why the Quran makes it an established rule for human beings so that they will take it and apply it into their life. But other things, extremely important things, are mostly concerning to make sense of the creation, to make sense of ourselves, and they are in general terms. One of these exceptional cases is very important when somebody comes and joins a community which is already a group of people, a community. Make room for it. That is in the Quranic clear ordained. Make room for it. It's the small thing that somebody comes here, I will make a room for it. Okay. Those people who don't take notice of the guidance of the Quran, what they do. Let's say they entered a lounge and there are 6 chairs. Because these people don't read or sit on the block chairs. Okay. And everybody takes its place. And the 7th person comes, what happens? No one knows. That much? I don't know where to go. None of my business. It means do not take notice of another person who wants to participate in the group of people. That's why it is interesting, as an extension of this, in the rulings of the Quran, any Islamic, not Muslim, I'm fed up with Muslims, So any Islamic institution in principle cannot exclude anyone to come in and join them. That's why Islamic administration, there is no boundary. There's an extremely important difference between secular nation state and Islamic understanding of Quranic or prophetic understanding of administration. No one can be excluded. I want to join the Muslim community where the Islamic administration is taking place. I don't think there's any now, but of course, in principle, we have to remember that. If there is somebody coming in, this administrative body, the rest of it must prepare a room for it. That's why the Quran is another extension of this principle. If a mushrik, which Quran really complains very severely about, wants to come and join and be a neighbor to you and wants your protection, is a very important word. Your protection. Who? Believers' protection. And mushrik comes, say that, look, I have no place to stay. And the Quran says, give him protection. Take him in. Entertain him in your house. It's a mushrik. Yes, you have to. That's why the seemingly detailed matters are mostly ignored in the world. For example, now, which state really welcomes everyone without visa requirements, permission, pay for it? So, well, after entering the community, following the rules of this community in behavior, in mannerism, is it expected? For example, if someone comes in here, he doesn't agree with us, okay, most welcome. But he doesn't say, no, don't study these texts and impose his idea on us. No. You are welcome. That's why Quran continues. Give protection to the mushrik who seeks his soul. A protection from you so that he or she can hear the Quran. That's what actually, it's the translation, definitely, and very rough translation, of course, but that's what really the verse says, the gist of the message of the so that he will read the Quran, hear the Quran. It was divine message. But if he wants to go somewhere else, it is again in the verse, clear. Don't say that, look, you didn't listen to my Quran, you didn't take notice of it, you didn't give it. Go to hell, wherever you want to go. No, Quran says, take him and make sure that this person has found his secure place. It's amazing. It's very amazing. If you study political sciences or this kind of matters, it is a simple, seemingly simple matter. That's why in the Muslim world, those people who follow Islam in this way or another way, at this level or another level, regardless, they say respect guests, They don't say that, don't accept guests who don't follow your understanding or tradition. No. Respect guests. Even if it is a mushrik, you have to. So, even in the form of a gesture, somebody came. This person is expected, or another person is appropriately expected, to make a gesture, a come. The person came late, or afterwards, must feel comfortable and must feel welcomed. Doesn't matter, he may be an, let's say, secret agent of somebody else, FBI. Who cares? He's a human being, that's it. Welcome. We cannot exclude him. Or a non-believer. Yeah. He made an explicit, this is just an example, explicit atheist propagandist. Welcome. You cannot say no. Come. Because we are not ashamed of what we have been doing, what we have been discussing, what we have been sharing. No, we don't. If you are ashamed of it, if you want to hide it from atheists, that's what you are doing. It is something wrong with you, not with him. Got it? Got it? Medicine. Simple, but extension of it extremely important. Makes the all difference in the world. Islam stands out completely distinct from the rest of the world. Which is, I'm amazed of it. People don't appreciate it. Self-centric. If they don't need your labor, they say, no, we don't accept it, come on. Because we don't need cheap labor anymore. Prohibited to come into my place. As if he created the earth on which they live. Okay, they will say, this is my place, this is my country. Okay, when they die, you will see whose country is it. My place, my country, my home. When you die, you will see to whom this place, this home, this country belongs. Strange, isn't it? It's very simple. It's extremely simple to understand, isn't it? Why Quran makes this kind of small, minute, seemingly minute matter is a rule within itself. For example, every day we pray 5 times a day. The Muslims follow. Yeah. Is there any description of 5 times a day in the Quran? Prayer in the Quran? How many rakat? No. This is very essential. Every day, 5 times a day, every single Muslim has to pray according to the requirements of Islamic teaching. There is no detailed explanation. Right? In the Quran. But these minor matters are explained in detail because we always miss it. Human beings' weaknesses is being selfish. Yeah, being selfish. I've got my chair. You came there, that's your problem. What the extension of it is, the administrative level makes the very distinguished characteristic of Islamic administration. Unfortunately, it's so beautiful and people don't practice.
What you're describing right now, there's no denying it's very obvious. However, this kind of mannerism is prevalent in some of the other, I wouldn't say communities, but like school of thoughts. School of thoughts. School of thoughts.
Yeah.
You see that as well. Like small group of, let's say, folks gathering in for something. I mean, somebody's coming there, they make room and everything. I mean, I think it's within human nature, right? If you share the same ideologies or something.
You can go into a community, what do you see? Any in the world, what do you see? What do you see? I was so ashamed of it. In another European country, we were invited for a dinner by a family. And of course, the family invited 6 people, or including themselves 6. So we were there, and another person came. We were having our dinner. Yeah. Another person came 7th. No one took notice of him. What he did is set aside somewhere and waited. He is not invited, he is not welcome. I got my chair. Was shocking for me. Yeah, that is the nature of this community. Self-centric, completely self-centric. And seeking every person his or her own interest. No for others. I am a bit suspicious. Also, this is a speculative thought, but I am concerned. If a man might have given billions to the poor people, okay? If the same man is invited for a dinner in a group, and he is sitting in the chair, a poor guy comes, do you think he would ever give his seat to him, to this poor guy? Do you? Why? Being selfish does not necessarily mean that you don't help others outside within your own self. Do you respect others? Giving money away is easy. Giving one's selfishness away is next to impossible. We have to understand the difference. That was an anecdote completely out of the context of what we have in study. So let's come to the 7th aspect of the description of what so-called nature is or means, really should mean. Right? Can you just wrap up the 7th and the last aspect of the nature described in the text?
Sure. So the 7th one, again, just repeating, is nature is a set of laws without real or external existence. And what we talked about here was the set of laws is the part of nature that does not have a real or external existence. That in creation we experience almost like the outcome of the set of laws that we perceive. So one example that came to my mind, I don't know how much in alignment it goes, is like 2 seeds look the same on the outside, but then to me at least, because I don't know what's going on, but then when you plant them and when they grow, they have completely different molds, different colors, different tastes. So,
but people who study just that study really heard about biology, they will say, no, not the seed, but the DNA of the cell of the seed which grows has the laws. That's what they say. Do they have laws originated by themselves?
In which case, one could
And
argue
the same thing,
Right.
but go to the rhetoric that we keep hearing nowadays. Mhm.
the laws themselves cannot be the originator of themselves, because everything that I experience in creation follows the set of laws. And if they're bound to them, they cannot be the originator.
I'm having a problem there. Are we really observing laws? So what is this text saying? A sort of laws which do not have real and external existence. Make the language clear. Because otherwise we think that the text is talking about nature. No, the laws which don't have external existence. It means there is no laws in nature.
We just named them.
Yeah, the way it is going to be studied as well in the text, the way they exist. When we study the way they exist, we say, oh, certain principles are operating here, but these principles, I see the order and put them under the name of laws of nature. And then assign the word laws to be the agent. That is what nowadays the science essentially does this trick. Although they found out the laws themselves by studying the way things come into existence, and they say these laws are given existence, calling laws of nature, as if something there belongs to nature itself. The language is complete trick. Then great minds, scholars, make this trick in a stupid way. Really. Without thinking what they are talking about. Simple mind. Superficial thinking. Taking for granted for no reason. Got it now? Inshallah. So, nature is this. But so, these laws do not have real and external existence. Continue.
That issues.
But these set of laws make it clear that this set of laws. Now continue.
These set of laws.
Yeah.
That are without real or external existence.
Issues, set issues. Because the whole order itself issues. Yeah? Of course, includes everything in it. Something that's what the text is grammatically right. I think issues means set. Set issues, single. Yeah?
Issues from the divine attributes of will and power.
So, of course, we always pay attention to the word divine. Divine means?
Not of the nature, not of this world. Not of the nature of this world, not from within.
Yeah.
Creation itself.
Say it. Don't be afraid of it. Say it. Yeah.
Not of the nature of this world and not from within the creation in and of itself.
So, something.
Referring from outside of the nature of the creation.
External to the meta. Yeah? the whole universe. External, not in a spatial way, space or time, but as far as the nature of the universe is concerned, not within the nature of the universe. Yeah. So that's why, or when the text says divine, divine means not within the universe, but the source of agent behind the existence of this universe is called divine. But you can, if you don't like divine, it sounds religious. Okay, find another one. Doesn't matter. But don't refer to the universe. It is impossible.
Can we say the agent is external to the universe?
Sorry?
The agent is external to the universe?
Nature-wise.
Nature-wise.
Yeah. It's not of the nature of the universe. That's what we keep saying, this phrase, using this phrase, extremely important. Divine means something which is not of the nature of the universe. So, yes, these laws, the set of laws, the order, it means, order of the universe, issues from the divine. It means originator. Attribute, the originators, attributes of will and power, etc. Qualities. Don't you see that anything made, yeah? Well, for example, there is a fork here. I can see the fork here. Don't you see that the fork, as the fork exists according to what? The design, the knowledge, the will, the power of it is maker within the universe. Not itself. Whatever the qualities it has, it's not the originator of these qualities itself. Is that obvious? So that's why qualities of the agent, is manifested there. According to the qualities of the agent, the fork exists. So we can call that every fork has to have a pointed edge for its, how do you call them, this one, for its own fingers or head. How do you call them? Anything? Any name for it? This part. So that it will function. Not the fork itself said, oh, people are going to use me, let me get this shape by adjusting my life to the environment. This is ridiculous. Right? But what this great mind say, it was like this, and it thought, oh, it is not appropriate, it's not the best way to adapt myself and survive, to survive my own being, so that I have to take this shape, or these qualities, whatever they have, I have to do it by myself. Okay? It is obvious, but if you deny the maker of the fork, how you speak, talk about it. Fork has shall we call them fingers? Now, fork has 4 fingers with a pointed end, so that it will function perfect for its own purpose. Right? But look at the language. All the qualities are attributed to who? To what?
The fork.
For itself. So simple, isn't it? So simple. Why the world teaches the young generation with this idiot idea? indoctrinating their mind and killing their capacity to understand what's going in the universe. Why do they do that?
Because they themselves are following this idiot idea.
Themselves, satisfying themselves by declaring that I'm independent of my creator, I can do anything I want. So all the qualities that I'm a professor or I'm something belongs to me. It's the result of my selfishness. It's the result of my success. I worked for it and I gained. It's interesting. But essentially, what is going on there? Egocentrism and accepting and confirming the reality. Conflicting continuously. In the Quranic description, angel and Satan conflicts continuously. Yeah, these are very interesting scenarios in the Quran. We should never ever take them literally at all. Impossible. That is me. We can do this, we can take this way or that way. I don't know where the Satan is, I've never seen it. But I have these symbols, representation in me, teaching me. The Quran, the speech of God teaches me, realize there is something in you I put, so don't follow it. It doesn't make sense. You can easily understand if you think about it freely. You can comfortably understand. It's strange. It is strange. What's going on in the world? Okay. I think we can talk about the qualities of the originator, qualities of the agent behind the existence of the universe, which appears to be as a result of their manifestation, the qualities manifestation, and set constants in the universe. In order to explain anything, you have to look for a power behind it. You have to look for knowledge behind it. You have to look for choice, preference behind and question. Where is it? Where is it coming from? Question it. Very simple. Question it. Don't accept those religious texts. Question it yourself. But if I have a bias, then I'm not going to accept that my qualities are given to me. I gained it. I deserve it. I'm not going to give it up to something else. Then I have to deny this reality. Not because it doesn't make sense to me. I have to twist the language, twist the perspective, invent excuses to justify my egoistic attitude in this life. Think about it. Is it worth it? Which Nobel laureate survived in this world? Yeah. What are you going to do? The richest man. What did he take with him at the end of life? Naked body. Nothing else.
What do you mean?
Isn't that obvious reality? You know why those people who don't submit themselves to their creator hate talking, remembering, and reminding people about death. They never talk about death. So if something happened, especially in a blank, non-practicing or believing revelation communities, if someone dies, and they take it to the cemetery, okay, they have a funeral, blah, blah, and then what they do, they get together and preach. Why? It is the hardest reality to face in this world. And they want to ignore it, neglect it. Horrible, isn't it? Still obstinacy is there. I'm not going to pay attention to my reality. Again, self-centered, stupid. Meaning, is life worth it? Think of, is life worth it? You claim, and at the end become everything, at the end become nothing. Is it worth it? But we have to be extremely careful. Ourselves, not to be selfish. At any level, in any case. No, always be realistic and submit yourself to the reality as your humanity lets you understand and grasp. Don't be carried away with big titles that the people hypnotize with, saying, look, I am the expert on the subject. I have been studying the subject 50 years, whatever it is. So I have the last word. Okay, tell me the truth. That makes sense for me. Simple. Really, I said, belief and submission to your Creator is the easiest, most comfortable way of life. I belong. He takes care of me. Whatever He does of me, with a wisdom. Look, is there anything in the universe with no wisdom in its existence? No wisdom in its existence. So anything happens to me is existence. That there must be a reason whether I understand or not. But depends on to whom we attribute ourselves. See, whom we attribute ourselves. Simple. How it is, that's what we are here, why we are here, to pay attention to this reality. Okay. I think we are done with the paragraph. Have we done? Yeah. Are we satisfied with the paragraph? Do you want further explanation? Anything? You seem to be out of the sight means.
Thinking.
Sorry. Thinking is excellent. Why? So you're happy. Okay.
I thought without real or external existence, it means that it is not the source of itself.
External existence, external, you cannot see the Lord, you cannot experience it, but only the way it is given existence we realize that the way is, we'll study that. The way is following a principle. But there is no principle out there. It is the origin of the existence of the thing applying the way to it. Yeah, I mean,
Because you experience, you don't have to see it. You experience it.
you experience what? You experience what? Law? Where is it? Where is the law? You name it.
Order.
But does order itself has an existence independent of the universe? In the universe, somewhere there, something there. But we see that they are coming in order. But we name the order. This is the order of what? Yeah? That's what they call it. Law. But there's no law. That's our naming it. Nominal. There's no external existence of laws. We experience it, but there's no experience of laws. For example, think about it. Yeah, what you said is correct. I think it's not wrong, but what we have to pay attention to, this world that they don't have external existence, they are just nominal that human beings label. But we shouldn't miss this. We label. For example, let's say every day sun rises in a certain place. Yeah, you can calculate it, but it doesn't mean that there's something within the universe which puts the sun in that position to exist as it wants. So it means laws do not have external existence. That is our naming the order. Human naming the order. If you take the universe away, is there any order out there left over? No. The law is, the order is in general, set of laws, order. Order is nothing but what we observe, the things are coming into existence. We will study this in the following paragraphs.
Suppose a young person comes to this exquisite world from another one and enters a beautiful, richly adorned palace.
Now just imagine that the person came, yeah, out of universe, came here and finds that there's a beautiful, richly adorned palace. Okay.
No one to whom this building and decoration can be attributed is seen.
Yeah, look, it's seen. It means experienced. It means has external existence. I caught it. It's there. The one who made the building is hiding itself in the corner of the basement or something like that. I found it. No, there's nothing seen. No, it means seen is not experienced within the universe. The agent or the builder of the palace. So no one can show it. In our discussions, we repeat this phrase. No one can show anything in the universe which is the source of existence of itself or others. No one can show this one. No one sees such an agent in the palace. That within the palace. Palace represents what? Somebody?
The universe.
The universe. Right? So, okay.
So this person, after seeing a comprehensive book containing the blueprint and information on how the palace was built and furnished, and due to his or her ignorance and obsession with the builder, thinks that the book built the palace.
the book he found,
Yeah, that makes sense.
blueprint. Because the continue, it will.
In the same way, the heedlessness of some people concerning the all-majestic Creator allows them to deceive themselves into accepting the natural world as its own originator.
Yeah, it means you can now apply this example saying that, look, there is that I can experience that everything is coming on a regular, constant way. So they say, okay, these things themselves are the agent of the creation or the universe, agent in creating the universe. But there are no such thing. In this example, this blueprint represents what? That's what we experience and name it as
Order.
laws.
Yes.
Because we see that on everything is coming into existence with a principle. Because the things themselves cannot put them or give themselves existence and locate them in the body of the palace in the way that they are there. It's obvious that somebody has done it, but of course human mind asks, who or what did it? That's very human. Yeah, very human. Who did it? What did it? What did it? Just ask this question. So while they are looking in the building, they can find something, a manifestation of knowledge, that everything is done according to a certain knowledge, certain plan of the originator of the palace, builder of the palace. What they say, oh, I don't see
The builder.
the builder, so the building agent must be within the universe. They found the book, the blueprint, the plan, and they say, oh, exactly what it is written there, or drawn, written, whatever, I found in the universe equivalent of it. It means this plan make the building. It means the plan represents what? Here, the knowledge, the principles that we observe in the universe. But the principles don't have external existence there. Like in the example, of course, the example is just an analogy. So blueprint has an external existence there. But in the creation of the universe, there is no a blueprint which has external existence. So we should not misinterpret the parable or analogy. This is just an example. So we see that everything is coming into existence with knowledge, with power, with will, with wisdom, with purpose. And we say, every time tree grows, this kind of tree grows in this way. So this is the blueprint, the book of the blueprint. It means this is the mold, if you like. The tree itself follows to grow. There's no such thing. But that is our perception of the way the things are coming into existence, finds that there are certain principles in the existence of the things to apply. But where are they? It is our conclusion as a result of the observation of how the things are coming into existence. Do you see the difference? It's very, seems to be, but the language make it maybe difficult. some people say that this tree, of course, it has its own law written in the DNA, but study the DNA itself. It follows with the knowledge, will, power of its own existence, or power which gives result to this own existence, because we see the knowledge there, the manifestation of the knowledge, like manifestation or reflection of a real object in the mirror. But can you catch it in the mirror, the reflection? No, but you see that definitely there is an object external to it. Real existence must be, even if you don't see it. Even if you don't see the real object, but if the mirror shows it, you are sure that there is a real object existing not within the mirror. In fact, nothing really exists within the mirror except the reflection. No object. No object exists within the mirror. Reflection exists. Clear? Reflection exists, not the object exists. So you cannot take it and say that, oh, this reflection is the source of this reflection itself. You cannot say it. Simple. Just be honest and open-minded. It's not difficult to understand. Just be open-minded. Don't be biased. That's it. Don't be self-centered. Just honest. Be honest.
What do you mean by when you say don't be self-centric, as in attributing existence to yourself?
Yeah. Qualities. No one says that I make myself.
Yeah.
But they say the qualities that I developed as a result of my free choice, I am the source of existence of these qualities. I own it. In order to justify this claim, what they say, the universe also is reflecting certain qualities. So these qualities are the originating order of the universe. That it belongs to them, to these qualities. Not an external being to the universe is really reflecting its qualities in the existence of the universe, and this external being in the external being qualities themselves real for this being, external being. The rest is just a reflection of that qualities in the universe. Universe in this sense reflects the qualities of its
Creator.
Yeah. So we must sure satisfy. Clear mind? Okay.
I have a comment / question. So the sentence where it says no one to whom this building and decoration can be attributed is seen, right?
Yeah.
Meaning that the one who put the palace there is not in the palace itself. That's why the person is
We
having...
don't see it, yeah.
Right. But I mean, I'm asking myself what it means to see. Because let us say...
Physical experience.
Right. Because even if they were to see a guy that said he was the king of the palace, like just seeing the guy... Don't forget sure,
the
builder of the palace. If this guest were to just see the guy, they cannot confirm that this guy built the palace by just seeing it. In a way, I think seeing...
No. What do you mean by that guy got confused?
Okay, so practically speaking...
The person came found that, use the same example, found that, okay, continue, a man is making the palace.
No, I'm not saying he's making the palace. They found themselves in the palace,
Yeah.
and then the builders guy says, "I am the builder. I made this," but it is already made.
No, but there's no
That
such
would
thing.
be pointless. Like
Yeah.
you cannot confirm that this man, in fact, is the builder. So I guess what I'm trying to get at within the universe, when I see something, it's more about experiencing the builder build without necessarily seeing the builder in a physical.
No,
sense.
but he's not the builder. Cannot. I mean, he may not be the builder. What we are saying, that's what this example doesn't really match to the text or to the reasoning. We don't see anyone in the universe, the palace of universe, claiming that I am the builder. Not with this example in that body. Because if we saw it, we can question, can this person be the builder? Maybe, may not be, I don't know. But we don't see it. What people talk about is if they have seen a guy in the palace who claims to be, I am the builder. No one sees that. No one experiences it. Just we name it and then give an external existence to it, and then assign it as the agent of the creator, of the or agent in the existence of the universe. Just we name it. We don't see an example of it. Even a person or anything that I'm making it. No, we don't see it. There's no such thing.
Right. I mean, that was just an example, but
Yeah.
when it
Good example, but we have to know.
yeah, when it comes to my life and my experience with existence,
Mm-hmm.
while I don't see anything in existence saying I am the originator of the qualities that seem to be that are manifesting through me, in a way, I am experiencing the palace being built in front of me. Does that make sense?
Okay,
Like it is happening in front of me, but I may not be able to physically see the builder right there, but I see it coming together in existence. And that's why maybe, to really see is perhaps like I am in a way experiencing the builder, manifestations of the builder's qualities within the universe, the qualities themselves, but I don't even know what it means to experience or see the builder. I don't.
Outside. You go to a farm and you see some productions there, producers. And if you ask anybody in the farm already existing, and standing in the middle of the land saying that I cultivated it and I produced all this produce, or whatever the result is there, farm produced. You say, yeah, he's doing something. Look, it is a real thing that he's putting there or something, transferring something from there and watering it or whatever, putting fertilizers or arranging the land in a certain way. And you said he's a right. He has a right to claim that he is the producer of the outcome, harvest. You think, but we are human beings. As far as the existence of the produce is concerned, is the farmer giving any existence to anything in the farm, in the harvest? We are human beings. We can question. This example demonstrates to me that even if we see the farmer there, we cannot attribute the existence of the produce to the farmer. Farmer is just the one who uses and follows the order. That's it. And he prefers, for example, to grow mostly corn in this land, rather than something else for a purpose for him. So what he does, he works in a way by following the order to have the corns created for him. He doesn't create corns. He prefers the options given to this guy, which one he wants to prefer to be created. So farmer cannot create anything. But he prefers, and as a result of his labor, he says, okay, I make my share of labor, not my share in the creation of the corn. We miss it. That's why the scientists, or the material scientists, play the word like this. Farmer produced it. You say, oh yeah, if the farmer didn't work on the farm, the production wouldn't be there. Therefore, he is the creator of the produce. So, childish, simple reasoning. Yeah, when you ask a child who feeds you, you say, Mama. You say, good boy, good daughter, good girl. That's it. We just laugh at it. When the scientists say the same thing, we admire it. Why? Why do we admire them? They speak with title, with authority, all made up, self-claim. We have to watch out and wake up. And also, we have to take this stand firmly in our personal life. Of course, if we are human beings, if you find a good medicine for your illness, what do? You advise those people you think need it. Oh, you advise same, yes, and dismiss them. You cannot really prevent yourself from giving the message. That's why we have to share with those people who are ready to listen to you. Don't force, but share it. Don't be ashamed. Those people who claim themselves to be worthy of praise and through their magical cheating with the words, they go and publish the books, make videos, propagate them. Why do they do that? I don't understand. Okay, a believer, let's say a person who has certain illness and practice a way of curing, wants to help others. Yeah? If it is in the case of distribution of the truth, as we receive under the guidance of, again, the creator of the universe, we say, okay, I have to do it because I am encoded with this sense of helping others. So if I don't use it, I will be responsible for the creator of this sense in me because I did not utilize it. I wasted it. And I say, why did my creator give me this sense of help to other needy ones? If it's not human beings, don't you want to help? Today's, my favorite example is cat. Don't you want, why I will say why cat? So, don't you want to help a cat which needs and begs you with, what do they make sense now?
Meow.
Say,
Meow? The sound?
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
okay, in English, okay. Makes the noise that they express themselves. That's how they are created. Now, Do you want to help the cat or not?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Why?
Yes.
Why? Why do you want to help? It's an animal. It's going to die anyway. No, no, no.
Okay.
You have to keep, I'm using the Quranic word here, covenants with your Creator. You gave me this, I will honor it. That is the understanding of a believer in God. That's why they want to spread the truth which satisfies them to others. Okay, how about those people, we call them self-centered, childish-minded people? Why do they want to spread their idea which says, there is no hope for you in this world. You will go and become distinct after you die. Forget about it. And although you want it, no, you don't want it. Deny it. It's a wishful thinking. Deny it. So you have to suffer. And just concentrate your daily amusement, pleasure. And at the end, you will become nothing. Why do they bother to do? It doesn't cure any problem. And they have no covenant with their Creator, so that they will feel responsibility to utilize it. Why do they do it? What do you think? Self-justification. Self-centered, stupid way of understanding life. Self-justification. We should be very careful. You know, if we just keep looking for justification of our attitude. No, I didn't do it because I didn't mean it. You know, defense, egocentric defense are with us, with me. No, I didn't mean that. No, I'm not. I'm perfect. You know, I don't want to show that I make a mistake. No, that's why we keep quiet when there's a question. We don't speak. We have to be proud of the truth if we are convinced. If not, ask. If you are not convinced, I'm not convinced. I'm not satisfied. Why should I defend it? I'm not sure that this medicine works for this certain ailment. So I cannot really advise anyone. I cannot defend it. But if you are, you have to. But you know, I may make a mistake. That's why we are here. In a group, studying. I'm not reading by myself. You are not reading by yourself. Or why did you come here? To share. Now, why am I here? Because I have lots of things to do. But I say, okay, this is time, finish. Everything else is gone. Only this. Why do I do that? I believe that it is a cure for me. And also I have to share. That's it. And I am keeping my covenant. It's very important. It's very important. You know, this Quranic word. This one. Ahadina. Ahad. With the Creator. Some people, certain people, among the students, we have to be careful about this as well. Among the students of the Quran, they say this covenant took place before I was created, in a place when I was in the form of a spirit. Yeah, I have something really not material. No, I understand. Okay, when I was in the form of a spirit, I took the covenant with my Creator. What is it to do with you now? You don't know. You don't know. You are telling me the story that you learned from the Quran. As you understood, it is a story. I don't know. Because my God says so. But you don't experience it. You don't really confirm it within this world. So if your God is telling you this, it means it's telling you this to understand within the conditions of this creation. Otherwise, I'm not going to imitate the text because it claims that I am God's word, but I don't know really it's true or not. Just as a narration. I cannot confirm it. Why do we take this one to an unknown place? To me, impossible. But I can experience it now. Within myself, I have my covenant with my Creator. Think about it. So they call, oh, no. This is something spiritual. I'm very afraid of this word. Attributing to an unknown is called spiritual. We have to be very careful. So, okay.
God,
Yeah.
God has two kinds of Sharia.
Yeah.
One issues from the divine attribute of speech.
Yeah,
And
that Sharia, what the Sharia, set of laws, eh? We read the set of laws. We'll put it, set of laws. Yeah. Because Sharia, although it became famous lately in the among the people who are not acquainted with the language of the Quran, but it's a political word now in this community or the English-speaking people. Sharia means a political word. Why is it a political word? Those people, not from us, external people, someone else, strange people, call something Sharia and try to make us obey to it. Yeah? What is that Sharia? What is that? Oh, the Muslim thing. The Muslim thing. Yeah? Stupid, doesn't it? Outdated. Yeah? It is not updated. Outdated rules they are talking about. That's why we should never use this abused, mistreated, and misunderstood vocabulary of the Sharia, really, the Islam, or Allah's religion's language, and put it into a context where it is completely misinterpreted, maybe deliberately, maybe the ordinary people don't use it deliberately, innocently, but take it to the meaning which is presented to them. So it is everywhere among the intelligent people, among the common people. It is misused and misunderstood. What we have to do, we have to obey, to use this language, Sharia, Allah, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What is it? We should avoid using this language, which is abused. When you say Allah, what do they say? These people who call themselves Muslim, they believe in Allah. What is that? I don't know. I don't know these stupid people. What do they? The backward people anyway. Why stupidly, meaninglessly insisting to use the word Allah? I can take the psychology behind it. Be careful. I have to use the Eid Ramadan, Allah, Sharia. These are Islamic words, aren't they? Are they in the Quran? No. Oh, yeah. Why do they do that? It is abused and meaning is distorted, is twisted, completely context. Used in what you say? Miscontext? No.
Distorted?
Out of context.
Out of context. Yeah, out of context. Avoid it. You know why people keep using that? So let's say psychology. Self-confidence without they don't have the self-confidence. Claim to be. That's one thing. That's very fundamental. They don't admit that. They don't admit that. They cannot stand behind it. They hide themselves behind certain vocabulary that they claim to believe in it. But they cannot really demonstrate it, present it. That is the main hidden reason. Another reason is comparisons and competition with Jewish population. Why? Because Jews keep using their religious vocabulary. Why? They want to impose their culture on others. But do they bother whether the others may understand it right or wrongly? Do they bother? No. Why? Judaism in itself, as it is practiced now, do not have any idea that they should really bother to spread the truth they hold to others. Because in Judaism, no one can become a Jew if he is not born into a certain race. It's a very, shouldn't be originally, became a racist religion. So they don't bother whether they misunderstood it. It is out of context, used out of context. So they keep imposing their culture on them. They don't bother whether people understand it or benefit from it or what. Because it's not their aim. Even you say, I am interested to become a Jew, follow the Torah tradition, they say, it's up to you, we cannot prevent you, but you will never become a Jew anyway. Isn't that the truth? So, some idiot people, Muslims, they call themselves, yeah, but the attitude is not really Muslim, but idiocy. We have to keep our sacred words as well. But you are not using these sacred words, correct, Sharia, Allah, are mentioned in the sacred text. Yes, correct. But when you use these words within a context that the people will misunderstand, what you are doing, you are justifying their misconception. You are alienating them because of the misconception that Allah, I don't know, I believe in God, not Allah, no. The Muslims do that. Yeah? They say something, strange things about Allah. Right? Using such stupid symbols like crescent, symbolizing Islam. What does it mean? They say they believe in one God. That's why they call it Allah. That's why they represent their religion with crescent. Well, you see, these people are innocent. They believe in one God. That's why their symbol is the crescent. I never use the symbol crescent at all. Why? It is a misrepresentation. Complete misunderstanding, and encouraging people not to understand the reality of Islam and reject it, alienate it. That's why, although some maybe famous speakers or some really non-intelligent people, not careful, just emotionally attached to Islam, they call it they are scholars, they keep using this word and insulting Allah's religion. They don't use the mind. Emotionally attached, that's it. Yeah, while you are praying in your home or in the masjid, say Allah. Yeah, that is the place for you. But when you speak or write something or make a video and present it to others, never use these words. They are misunderstood. You are helping them, contributing this misunderstanding by keeping using the same word because Islam is meant to be spread. Judaism is meant to not be spread. So we cannot imitate Jewish tradition in this society. It is stupid. Don't see without seeing the background of it. So if we cannot explain when I say I believe in God, what I mean by God, if I can really explain it, what do I say? I hide myself behind the word Allah. And he said this, oh, this is another God. Those people listen to it say, oh, they follow another narration, another narrative, another tradition. Right? So it is outsider, none of my business. They think that they are being loyal to the Quran by insulting the truth of the Quran, causing this insult in the eyes of the people who listen to them. Unfortunately, only emotionally charged, not rationally satisfied people can do that. I see any speaker, if they keep using Allah, Sharia, this kind of language, I say, this guy is not aware of what he's talking about. Practically, that's my criteria. Okay. We have to be careful. We have to be careful not to fall in jealousy of what other people are doing. Take your own reality into account and see whatever I say, I must say it in a way that it makes sense to my audience. In my prayer, no, you cannot say, God is great and pray. Because you are yourself with your God. You are not conveying any message to anyone, just only expressing your own message to yourself. That's it. Expressing yourself. So there's no need to use their God or another word, but Allah. Because within yourself, that's your conclusion. You see the psychology, two main factors behind the psychology. Both of them discloses that this person who uses Allah are not worth listening to. They are not aware of what they are doing. Why should I spend time on it? Okay, now we said God has two kinds of
Sets of laws.
laws. Okay. Oh, the time's up. Yeah, okay.
One issues from the divine attribute of speech.
Yeah, we understood what divine is. Now we understand what divine attribute, which is manifested, reflected in its act here in the universe. So, but speech, it means the divine must have the power to speak or the quality to speak. Why? The one, listen to, who creates you with the ability to create, to speak. Do you think you cannot speak? What? Belongs to its nature itself, not my nature as I am. So I use tongue, but that's what reflection. Or, for example, I have a form, okay? This is the reflection of the form giver. Yeah? So I am able to speak. So this is the reflection of the maker's capacity to speak, being the source of speech. Source of speech must be able, right, to speak himself. Okay? That's why divine attribute of speech.
One issues from the divine attribute of speech and regulates or orders the acts of servants issuing from their free will.
Yeah. But this is an act of regulate, in order to regulate the acts of human beings, yeah, which because we have free will. You know, free will is, we said, every day we speak about free will, the importance of it. Today, just before we started the discussion, today also we said free will is extremely important. How do you say, characteristic to human being. We have to pay attention to our free will. So free will has choices. Yes, otherwise it wouldn't be free will. Options. So human beings are given this freedom through the quality that they are given to him, which is called free will. So free will makes choice. So in order to make choice, you have to need a guidance either from there or from here, yeah. Maybe from the creation, maybe from a person. So you have to reason it, of course, which way you should check. So your creator also gives the option to you that use your freedom this way in order to help you. Got it? In order to help you. Yeah, make your life easy. We are not going to investigate everything from scratch. But if a guy tells me something, I don't imitate the guy. What do? We say, okay, let me see whether you said it's right or wrong. Investigate it, but helps me which way I should investigate first. But I will see whether it works or not. Now the guidance does not to be imitated, but confirmed as a result of my own experience. That is important. Confirmed as a result of my own experience. So if I can confirm it, I say, oh, this guy is right. If I cannot, I don't know, somebody claims to be a book, or in the book said, I'm the creator. All right, let me see. If you are the creator, you will guide me in a way that I can confirm it. So I will investigate it. That is the reason why guide cannot be imitated, but taken as an advice and applied to my life. And see if I can confirm that, oh, this guy is telling the truth. That's my conclusion. If you not confirm it, am I going to confirm it? Another text comes to me and says that I am the guide from your creator. And I cannot confirm that, say, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be. So I'm not going to follow this guy. That's free will. Okay, this is one set of laws. Okay, this guiding the free will in the form of speech. Okay.
The other set of laws issues from the divine attribute of will and power, comprises the divine commands of creation, and is a result of the divine way of acting.
Yeah, as a result of the divine way of acting. That is also because the divine way of acting is taking place within certain order, or is the source of the order. So we see that, the way the things are coming into existence is coming into existence within certain way of acting. Always makes life interesting. So easy, so that you know what do you want. I want pepper to grow. Okay, you know how the creator grows the pepper, and you have to follow the order. And as it is promised within your previous experiences, laws. Right? That is what's called. I see that the way the Creator acts is taking place within an order that I can understand, I can experience. But this is just nothing but the will of the Creator teaching me. That is also called set of law, another set of laws. Okay.
The first set of laws comprises comprehensible laws.
So first, which one, sir?
So that was the basically my free will being guided through divine speech.
Speech. Yeah?
Mhm.
The speech presents me, follow this way always, and you will be happier. Okay? So this first one, it means divine set of laws, right? Presented to me in the form of speech, okay? Comprises.
Oh.
Yeah, you paraphrase the sentence without making it ambiguous. Make it clear. The first, which is first? I don't know. Help me.
Okay, so the first set of laws that we've been talking about,
What was it?
which is speech, divine speech, the attribute of divine speech, being a form of guidance as far as the usage of my free will is concerned.
This one. Yeah.
Compromises of comprehensible laws. Comprises
Yeah.
comprehensible laws.
Yeah. Now, why does the text use all the time is really getting really late? Why does the text have comprehensible laws? Comprehensible. What does it mean?
I mean, what my mind goes to automatically, I guess, when it says comprehensible laws is something that I can confirm for myself, something that I can understand, or something where I can build a foundation based on evidence I find, not something that is external to me.
I can comprehend. I can understand in the verbal speech, and as a result, I can confirm it. Yeah. If I don't understand, if I don't comprehend it, how can I confirm it? So, in order to follow the laws, comes from divine speech. For example, the Quran. Now, without comprehending it, can you confirm it? So I believe in the Quran as the word of God, but have I really studied it and comprehended it and confirmed it? And no, but I believe. That is divine speech. That's from God. But those people don't say it's from God, it's from Allah. Kalamullah. Because they cannot explain it. They hide behind the words. So we shouldn't be in that position. Okay.
While the second one, so the second set of laws, which relates to divine will and power.
Yeah, it means the way the power manifests that I cannot experience here. The way the power manifests. The way the will of the Creator manifests. For example, if you ask me why the cat is as it is, what's the answer? Why they can't exist? Sorry,
Divine will and power.
it's
Because it's created in that way.
preferred for it to be in this way. Not anything in the world, the cells or something, even the cells are preferred to exist in the way they do exist. So simple. They cannot exist by themselves. Okay? But while the second one, look carefully, ready? You especially, yeah?
So while this second set of laws that
Yeah.
relates to the will, to the divine will and power,
Manifestation of divine will.
consists of nominal laws, wrongly called laws of nature.
Yeah, nominal. I think we touched upon this subject. They are just nominal. I name it. That's it. I name it. For example, sun rises today at, let's say, I don't know, 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. Okay? This is the way that sun has to rise, right? But there's the principle there. Do you think the sun follows the time? Or the way it comes into existence, I name the time. My sun rises at 6 o'clock. That's my naming it after observing that it is coming into existence at 6 o'clock. After seeing that it appears of it in my person, in my, how do you say, location. So I have to name it. I cannot say that sun has to follow that, no, because it's inherent in it. No, I say only, that's how it is made. That's my observation. Say the sun rises from the east. My sun rises from the east. It is created in this way. I name it. So the so-called laws of nature is nothing but nominal names. What the Quran says. What the Quran says. Very, very clear language. Simple. What they believe other than God, nothing but the names their forefathers, now the scientists, and themselves invented. So very, very interesting. Where is clear language? Have you read it? سميتموهم وآباءهم. You name it. So clear. Although in the historical time that the revelation took place or was presented to the prophet to be delivered to human beings, there was no people naming something, anything. They just said everything is like that. They didn't have any claim. They didn't have anything. There's no nomination of any natural laws. They took it for granted as the universe took the universe granted as it is. That's it. They didn't really make a philosophy out of it. They didn't really make a scientific theory out of it. But we understand that, that is a very important text. Very literally text says that's nothing but the names you and your forefathers invented. Put the name. That's it. This is how we call it. Sun rises at 6 o'clock, for example. Sun rises from the east, for example. You name it. Okay. But after observing, we put a name on it.
It's like a divine way of acting, isn't it?
Yeah, but I name it as an external, as if they have an external existence. So go call it, after naming it, I call it what? Laws of nature. I call it laws of nature. Although it is my own naming, I call it laws of nature. An entity which belongs to nature.
And it's wrong part.
Yeah. That's why naming is very important. Why they call now in the field of science or philosophy as laws of nature, laws of nature. Nothing but their own invented names after observing the universe, of course. Yeah. But they are names, they don't have external existence and external reality. Okay?
They have no creative or inventive part in existence, for that is unique to the divine power.
Yeah. Do you understand that? The text says they have no creative or inventive part in existence. How do we read the text? I should think about it, whether they really have creative and inventive character or quality in existence. Do they really have it? So the following sentences, that is the following of the sentences, for that is unique, because that is unique to the divine power. I will say what? Is it really unique to divine power? What is divine power? Question. But guidance. The text is giving us guidance. So especially reading the Quran must be in this way. That's called critical reading. What does it mean? Why does the source, the Quran, or the Quranic verses, sentences, say this to me? To think in this way, yeah? Investigate. Right? There is no imitation. Just a guidance. It's clear, isn't it? Simple, but we don't do it. We love imitating because, you know, one thing, the last thing I will tell. When during the first early period of Medina life of the Prophet, the chapter Baqarah was revealed. And there is a great deal of two main subjects. A Jewish attitude, not the people, and hypocrite attitude. Right? Described that hypocrisy is like this, like this, like this. So everybody finds some grain on it. I find grain in it, in himself, and those people who really seriously were concerned about the seriousness of this matter went to the Prophet. Do you think I am a hypocrite? Am I? I feel some things in me like it is described in the chapter, in the sentences related to hypocrisy. They were worried. Be careful, extremely careful, how we should understand the Quran. Who were worried? Not to be enough, hypocrite. Right? They saw the danger of being an hypocrite. They were worried, they were bothered, and they went to the Prophet saying that, do you think I am one of them? But who didn't bother? Huh? Who didn't come to the Prophet? Do you think I am one of them? Hypocrites themselves. So interesting. Very interesting human nature. So, those people who pretend to be real believers, what they say, I believe in the Quran. Not sure. I'm not one of them. Right? Those people who try to understand the Quran and never get the end. They say, oh, am I the one who just imitating the divine speech? They worry. They work harder. Those people who are lazy don't work, don't want to work, don't prefer to study it. What they say, I believe in it. I'm sure. I'm not an hypocrite. Those people who are not really hypocrites, what do they say? Am I one of them? Do you see the contradiction? That's human reality. That is human reality. If anyone claims that he has a full faith in the Quran, that it is the word of God, it means not really. Not really. If one says, oh, I can see something, but I don't really have the confidence in it, do you think, am I not believing in the Quran? Let me work on it more. These are the people who believe in the Quran. Those people who claim that they don't have any doubt about it, they don't believe it. They don't have confidence in it. Did you hear the story? The hypocrite story in the Quran description. There. So it was a very important practice for us. Whoever says I am confident about my belief is not. Whoever says I'm working on it, I'm not yet there, they are believing. So don't be misled by the outspoken language. And also don't fall into it yourself. It's an interesting poem, isn't it? It was shocking when I first learned it. For me. Wow. That's why if someone says, no, I don't need to read the Quran in a critical way, I have full confidence about it. Alaykum salam. It means he doesn't have any confidence. That's right. If someone says, really, I'm investigating it still, there are some verses bother me. I'm working on it. I'm investigating it. Yeah, I don't know. When do you think I have full confidence in my belief in the Quran? I don't know. Inshallah, before I die. Now they are believers. That's the opposite of what I said. The reality of what I claim. We have to be very careful. Open. Thank you. So good. Peace, eh? Very good peace. MashaAllah. Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وآخر دعواهم الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله الذي هدانا هذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. We don't know unless my Creator gives me guidance, maybe. Otherwise, by myself, no. That's why no claim. If you say that, it is the way that I'm a Muslim, I believe in the Quran, full word of God, it's a lie. It's a lie because there is no end for belief in it. Why be smart? Do you think that I do the same thing? Okay. Wassalamu alaikum. Inshallah, I'll see you next Wednesday. Inshallah.